We're going to hear from a few of our interfaith and community leaders on their perspective on why this is important and why they're here. And while we're listening, there's a few people roaming around with sign-in sheets. If you want to keep in touch with us and our activities, if you could put your email addresses down, that would be wonderful. So, first of all, I'd like to call upon Reverend Arlene Naring from the Eden United Church of Christ.
Good morning, everyone. I want to invite all the Eden people who are out in the crowd. If you can make it forward, it'd be great. We're so proud today to be here to represent our church and to be a part of the founding of the Interfaith Coalition here in our community. I'm here today with our moderator, which is like our president, Daniela Prim, and other faith leaders from our congregation. Our congregation is 150 years old. We're located in Cherryland, part of the Hayward community, but 2/3 of our members actually live in Castro Valley. And so when sad things happen in Castro Valley, it really affects us too. And we are here today to speak to the importance of interfaith dialogue, to be a witness to our belief as children of Abraham, that we share more in common in terms of our faith heritage with our Jewish, Muslim, and Unitarian Universalist neighbors than difference. And we know that bigotry and hate acts are grounded in a lack of information and a lack of knowledge and a lack of relationship with our neighbors. And so we're here to also express our commitment to be a part, not only a part of that dialogue, but also a place where that dialogue and those educational opportunities and those bonds can be forged and strengthened, a place to convene. So God bless you all. Thank you for coming out today. We really appreciate everyone's participation. Thank you.
All right, good. Well, I'm not as good of a speaker. I've got to look at my notes to figure out what to say. But I'm representing a lot of the mosques over here, at least 2 of the mosques here in Hayward. And I really appreciate everybody coming out on this beautiful day, especially after Christmas, to show solidarity. You know, there's a Muslim saying that I kind of live by, and it's a person is either your brother in faith or your equal in humanity. And you can really say by this one statement, you have all of our religion. And you know, these are really challenging times for us. Islamophobia is really rampant. Our communities are kind of being used as a wedge issue to energize the base of the political base when poll numbers of some presidential candidates drop, and so it's tough times, and so we really appreciate this outpouring of support. We also have people working, you know, in the supposed base of Islam doing some really vital things. And then we have bigotry from our own fellow citizens that kind of groups us in this other category, which then marginalizes us. CARE, which is the Council on American Islamic Relations, reports that there's been a spike in Islamophobic complaints, so much so in the past 4 to 6 weeks, and that's included torching of 2 mosques, one here in California. It's increased so much that it's more than in the past 10 years, in the past 4 to 6 weeks. And this is after Donald Trump's statement, after Paris, after San Bernardino, we have all these instances happening. So it is a tough time. Yet despite this, we have reason for optimism. The door really swings both ways. I serve as outreach coordinator for about 8 mosques, mostly here in the East Bay. And just this past week, I've got emails from like a police cadet in Napa Valley saying how can he help his fellow student officers better serve and understand the Muslim community. I got an email from a television producer in Monterey wanting to volunteer his time to make videos to help Americans better understand us. I got an email from a mosque neighbor here in Hayward saying he offered to stand guard in our parking lot while we pray. So, you know, these things really make me proud to be an American. Some people can say go back home, but really I belong here. I belong here just as much as I belong anywhere. And the world can be an alienating place, but standing here in solidarity with people of faith, and I feel whole, because the gulf of misunderstanding really runs deep. But it's gestures like this that help us bridge the divide. And many of us celebrated Christmas yesterday, and Muslims, you might be surprised, revere Christ. We believe in the miracle of his virgin birth, his ability to speak from the cradle, to heal the blind. Jesus is mentioned more times in the Quran than Muhammad, the founder of Islam. So we have much more in common, that binds us than separates us. Actually, there's a whole chapter in the Quran devoted to the Virgin Mary. And I could go on. God says in the Quran that he separated us into nations and tribes so that we could know one another, not so we can have division. So just like those who claim to know Islam but really use it for political ends, earlier this month we saw a self-professed Christian woman attack a Muslim man just a few miles from here with her coffee and her umbrella. But she didn't represent Christianity, just like people that are working against us don't represent Islam. I really say the Christ-like action is on display here right now. In Islam, there's two core beliefs: that there's one God and that Muhammad was the final messenger, the seal of a long chain of prophets. So we're really a big tent religion, and we have immense diversity, immense flavor. And as a Muslim, I really appreciate each of you today. So thank you. And on behalf of the Eden Area Interfaith Council, we'll also be putting up details on our Facebook page and our website for introducing Islam and showing ways that you can become better allies with us. We have a workshop next Saturday from noon to 2 o'clock at the San Lorenzo Library. So we're really hoping we can be there. The details will be on our Facebook page and our website. So next I'd like to have come up here is the young man who was there at Castro Valley that day when a self-professed Christian came up to him, and just give us a little background about himself and why he's here. So his name is Rashid.
Hello everyone. I'm not the best public speaker to be introduced, but my name is Rashid al-Bashadi. I'm an American. I was born in Tennessee and grew up in Yemen, and I live in San Francisco. My friends were yelled at because they were praying at Lake Chabot, and I was attacked by coffee and an umbrella because I'm Muslim. And I want to say to this woman, I'm proud that I'm American. And yes, I'm Muslim, but we're all humans in this. Thank you very much.
Because we of Jews have known the plight and pain and persecution of anti-Semitism. We denounce Islamophobia that seeks to taint the image of Islam by painting extremists and true followers of the Muslim faith as one. We as Jews who have known xenophobia, that caused hearts and doors and borders to be closed as we were turned away and our bodies were consumed by the fires of the Holocaust, call upon all of us to support those who teach, live, and seek peace in their quest to live in safety and sanctuary. Discrimination on the basis of religion is an un-American, unconstitutional, and dangerous. Jewish history has taught us that those who will discriminate on the basis of religion threaten the lives and well-being of countless human beings. As Jews, we know the heart of the stranger, and we will not stand idly by when members of another religious group are singled out as strangers. It should be expected that through our congregations, we will make a collective effort to bring our progressive, Reformed Jewish values to bear in the community at large. We will be engaged on issues of local, national, and global concern. We will participate in interfaith coalitions and activities. We will speak out on behalf of the vulnerable, and we will seek justice for all. This is who we are. Thank you.
Thank you, Harriet, Rashid, Munir, and Arlene, for all those beautiful words. We are going to start our march now. We're going to make our presence known in downtown Castro Valley. And when we get back here, we will hear a few more words. There's a few more speakers who would like to say something to us. Our route is going to be, we're going to go out here onto Redwood Road. We're going to go down to the corner with the boulevard, make a left, and we're going to go straight down Castro Valley Boulevard until Anita Avenue. And that's the street right before the movie theater. And then we will cross the street and return on the other side of Castro Valley Boulevard, and we will pause briefly at the corner of Redwood Road and Castro Valley Boulevard just so that the community can see us there for a minute or two. The people, there are monitors, and you can't see this, but the monitors all have white armbands on, and please obey their instructions. We have a parade permit, but we need to obey the laws, so we need to stay on the sidewalk, and if there's a red light, we need to stop. We can't just go across. We need to observe all those rules. And the BART police and the Sheriff's Department have been very cooperative with us and are here at our request to, give us some safety also. So, we don't expect any problems at all, but if anybody says anything negative to you along the route or tries to harass you in any way, please ignore it. Just keep walking. The best, our best policy is just we don't want incidents, we just want to make our statement by our presence here today. There are several organizations we just want to recognize that are present here today.
So, just want to make sure we let everybody know who's being represented here today. We have Our Lady of Grace, Aisha Knowles of the Alameda County Board of Education, New Bridges Presbyterian, San Lorenzo Community Church, and Hayward Council Member Sarah Lem. And also the First Presbyterian Church of Hayward.
Yeah, there's more, and we will announce them when we return. Okay.
There's a number of signs like the no room for racism, for violence, that were brought from the South Hayward Parish. And I wish I could, but I can't walk this way right now. I've gone through a number of health issues. What I would like is to have the signs given to Bob Britton at Stark King University Unitarian Church, and then I can pick them up from him, or put up here. So all the signs that belong to the South Hayward Parish, we support, obviously, in Hayward. We do a lot of immigration work. All immigrants are attacked by the system. It's wrong. We are a nation of immigrants. It's absolutely wrong. So we support something very different from what is going on right now. Thank you.